All right, we are back. This is part 6, I think. Yes, part 6 of our talk on our record, The Human Experience. I go over the artwork, the lyrics, and the song as a whole, and add extra facts and stuff about everything. We released this album. It's our first one. Released it on the 12th of January, so 8 days ago. And it's doing fairly well. For our first album, not bad. Everything we do in the band is all done by me. Besides printing our merch is Heretic Printing. That's my friend Travis's company. And Nick Miller, currently Nick Miller from A Skylight Drive, does all of our recording, mixing, and mastering. We have track number 6 on our record is going to be You Only See the Glass Half Full on a Wednesday. I know that's a long fucking sentence, but good for good reason. So first off, I'll talk about the art real quick. So this art piece this one was designed by me. I'm getting into Photoshop, so the kind of person that if don't want to wait for someone else to do it, then I do it myself. I can't afford it, I'll do it myself. I'll teach myself. So yeah, everything you see basically for the last year has all been by me. Everything besides the recording, mixing, mastering, and the merch printing. But websites, social media, everything's all done by me. And we have a new bass player now, Michael, which I know it's funny because I'm recording this all in the same day, but this is actually going to come out like a couple weeks after, so me saying that is going to come off weird. But no, we got a new bass player, and he is awesome. He's fucking really good about social media. He has his own little project called Social Complex. So he does everything. He records his own music, fucking does vocals and guitar and drums and fucking he does everything. So it's awesome having him in the band, and he's really good at social media. So he's getting better, or he's getting into it with us too. So, but yeah, it's just an art piece that I made. I wanted it to remind people of some OG stuff. The song itself was actually recorded, or me and instrumentally, John Horton, our old guitar player, wrote it. Talked about him in the Alpha One music video. So if you haven't heard that one yet, go check that one out. I kind of go more in depth of what happened. No, not really what happened, but that he was in it. But this song was recorded, mixed, and mastered with Nick Miller. Artwork was made by me. I just, like I said, wanted to make it seem more of a throwback style. So that's why I did it the way I did it. If you listen to the song, you'll be like, holy shit, this is 2009, 2008 metalcore to a T. And I love it. I always wanted to make a metalcore song like that, and we did it, and this is it. And that's why it's called You Only See the Glass Half Full on a Wednesday, because it's really fucking long, unnecessary, and the song has nothing to do with it. So 2009 metalcore achieved. I had a friend of mine that me and her were talking about. I don't know what the hell we were talking about. We were talking about something. I think we were talking about band names or song names or something. Because I think I was telling her about it, and then she helped me come up with this band name. She said something that was funny, and I was like, oh my god, that'd be a really good. She was like something about you only see the glass half full about something, and then or maybe it was the other way around. I don't remember. It was like a long time. It was a while ago. Fuck. But basically, like, yeah, I was like, my friend helped me come up with this name because we were just talking about OG metalcore shit. And then like the I thing is very old. Everyone remembers that from those days. So I wanted to incorporate that, and wanted to keep the red to be there because like a lot of our other art pieces are just red. So I wanted to just keep that. Now let's go over lyrics. I don't really have any like facts about this song. The only one I could really say is we wrote the line. So when we wrote the song first, recording it, the only line of lyrics we had at all was from Nick, because we were talking about like, oh, what would be a really cool thing to say on this part, and we were trying to like talk about it. We were jumping up with ideas, and then he's like, yo, what if it's like, you won't bring me down? And then we were like, yo, that sounds like sick as fuck. Like, let's write the song like based off of like people that are like poisonous, and toxic and shit. and like try to like bring you down, you know. So now we'll go over lyrics. So lyrically, it says, I saw right through your smile, the slithering voice is out your mouth, all you do is spit poison, you can't spread your disease. That reiterates basically about the song. It's about people that are toxic and poison, and like people that are fake, you know, people that are, you know those people that like talk to you and you know it's like I know you're like, I know you don't like me, I know that like you're jealous or that you're envious, you know what I'm saying? Like I know that sounds a little like egotistical to say, but I'm not saying it in the way of like I'm better than somebody else, but I'm saying in the way of like people are just envious of like shit that you have, and you're like, why are you envious of like the hard work that I put into this, you know? Like if you want what I have, then go do it, go get it, it's not impossible. So that's what that line is. And then them saying that all you do is spit poison, you can't spread your disease, that's them trying to like plant little seeds in your brain. So they'll say something really small, and they think that it's gonna like poison your brain and make you go crazy. But instead, you're just like, nah, like whatever you just said to me doesn't matter. Like I know where I stand, I know where I'm at, I know what I'm doing, I have a path, I have a goal, and I'm gonna fucking do it. Then the you won't bring me down. That's just kind of like that pushback against them, being like, you won't bring me down. Then David comes in and sings. Temptation is calling, but I have learned my ways. So that line is now. So this is when the song takes a small change. With the chorus, we went with the idea that it was more along the lines of people trying to, well, I don't want to say like changing or anything, but it's more along the lines of like somebody that is like tempted to hurt you constantly or like poison you, you know. So I guess that's not changing it, but so it says, you know, temptation is calling. That's one person telling you, you know, like, or like trying to go after you to like attach themselves to you or take you down. And then the rebuttal is me saying, but I have learned my ways. That's me saying, I have learned my lesson from your manipulative, toxic ways. So, you know, that's me saying that. And then him saying, you built your wall so high. That's him saying that, like, I'm noticing that you are building walls, a wall between us. But they're so, like, in their mind of, I did nothing wrong, I'm not toxic, I'm not the problem, that in the next line it says, I will not fail this time. And we say it at the same time because that's me saying, I will not fail this time to let you in, and that's you saying, I will not fail this time on getting you. So that's why we say it at the same time. Very powerful. It's, you know, both people are saying that at the same time. And then the next line is, you are my addiction, because they're addicted to you, and they're like you're like a drug to them, you know. They are latched on or leeching off of you because it's kind of like, you ever heard the saying, grass isn't greener on the other side, because they left you for someone else, but they try to come back, and it's like get away. And they're like, no, like, we're meant to be, like, you know, I'm addicted. I'm not saying like I'm addicted to you, but stuff like that. And then so it's like, you know, them saying, you are my addiction, and then you're like, nah, like, I am not your drug, like, don't use me, you know, like, I'm not you, like, this, I'm not for you, go find someone else. And then it says, you've kept your wall so high. That's them, you know, saying it again, you have continued to keep your walls up no matter how much I've come back to try to get through, to get another chance with you, or whatever it is, or bring you down, poison you. And then we both say it again at the same time, I will not fail this time. We both say it. And then now we go into the another verse. I got your fingers at my throat, closing off my way to breathe. You can't resist to hurt me. I can tell it's your last chance to take control. So that whole line basically is like them, like, you ever like that's almost like, I guess that verse is like, you gave him a second chance, kind of. you know, or like not really that like you gave them a second chance, but like you kept them in the loop close enough where you can see right through their teeth. You can see through the slithering voices in their mouth, you know. You can see right through them. You know it. You know what it is. So the line says, you know, I got your fingers at my throat, closing off my way to breathe. That's them doing the same tactics that they were doing, but they're like doing it differently. So you know what's happening and you're not letting them in, but you're like letting it happen just to see if they will actually ever change. And then it says, you can't resist to hurt me. I can tell it's your last chance to take control. That's that line right there. It literally means like, you know, they, no matter how much they say they will change, they can't resist to not change. And all they will ever do is hurt you. And you can tell. And you're like, this is the last, like, you can tell this is the last chance you're giving them to be with you or to hang out with you or whatever. And you know they can tell it's their last chance. And so I repeat, take control a couple times, and then I bleh. And then, you know, instrumental happens, and then chorus comes back around. It's awesome. And then, yeah, and then I just repeat the line, you won't bring me down, you won't bring me down. So that is, you only see the glass half full on a Wednesday. Very metalcore, very much about, you know, people being toxic or poisonous, whether it be a family member, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, any partner, a friend. Don't let those people get the best of you. It's hard. I have a very hard time dealing with it. But I've created a backbone and I've gotten better. And I will dive into my band stuff when I'm in my head. I'll just start emailing our shit out. I'll literally just go on the online and just type in metal magazines or blogs or whatever, and I'll just like sit there for like 3 or 4 hours trying to send our shit out to people. Because in my mind, I just kind of think to myself, like, I want to feel like I'm being productive. I want to get out of this mindset. And so as much as like sometimes I'm like really hurting inside because of like whatever someone said or whatever they may have done, I'm like, I need to feel something better. And with that, I leverage my craft, you know, or my craft. Well, yeah, my career idea that I want to have, which I feel like this is like a career, you know. I spend so much time doing all this shit, you know. I mean, it's not full-time. Well, shit, man. Being in a band is more than full-time. Anyone that's been in a band, it's so full-time. It's you're doing triple shifts. Even while you're at work, you're still working. So, yeah, no, this is a career. It's kicking my ass. But, again, thank you guys so much for listening and hanging out. Thank you for being so interested in all of these little cool videos I'm doing. If you are interested in actually listening to the song, it's available on everything. The whole album is available on everything. And let me know what songs you like. Let me know what more you guys would like us to talk about. I'm going to try to get the guys to do some videos and stuff. We're getting together tomorrow, so that will be on the 21st. And I'm going to see if anyone wants to do anything like this and utilize my space here, or if they just want to do something at their house. I don't know. But, again, thanks, guys, so much. I really appreciate it. And you can find us on everything. And if you want to know more about the band or just look more stuff up, titanmetal.com. And if you want to listen to us on Spotify, that, you know, I put it like at the bottom, so you can just check it out. Again, thank you guys so much. You know, we all really appreciate it. And be kind. You know, be kind to everybody. You don't know what other people are going through. So thank you guys so much.